Tonight, we celebrate the occasion when Jesus, for the first time, transformed the bread and wine into his body and blood. He said, "This is my body. This is my blood." He could so easily have said, "This is a symbol of my body," but no, he said, "This is my body." But there's one thing which I think we Catholics fail to properly understand. It's the purpose for which Jesus makes himself present under the form of bread and wine. It's not for the sake of the bread, and it's not for the sake of the wine that Jesus makes himself present under the form of bread and wine. That is something we need to truly realize. Yes, it is beautiful to pray before Jesus in the Blessed Sacrament. Last night in Killavany, after the confessions, I thought it was absolutely beautiful. We were there before the Blessed Sacrament exposed, and the sense of the presence of the Lord was something special. And again, it is beautiful, wonderful to be able to receive Jesus in Holy Communion. And it is something we should approach with great solemnity, realizing that we really are receiving Jesus in Holy Communion. But the bottom line is that it's all in order that Jesus could come alive in us. It's not for the sake of the bread that is present in the bread. It's all for the purpose of coming alive in us and growing in his presence within us. One of the most essential steps in the spiritual life is to come to a living relationship with Jesus. And in our Catholic Church, we don't place enough emphasis on that either. It's absolutely basic to come to a living relationship with Jesus. Not just Jesus up in heaven, but Jesus who desires to come live within us, to become our best friend, but even more than becoming our best friend, to actually come alive within our inner spirit. And for us then to grow in our relationship with him. Sadly, at the present time, our church is not doing well. It's sadly not doing well, going downhill in many ways. And one of the reasons for that is we have failed to help our young people come to a living relationship with Jesus. They get head knowledge about God. They get various teachings about God and about the world and all sorts of this, that, and the other. But the most essential is often missed. To come to a living relationship with Jesus Christ. To come to a sense of Jesus living within you. And then after that, everything becomes an opportunity to grow in our relationship with Jesus. When we come forward to receive him in Holy Communion, he's already within us. But that's another opportunity to grow in our love for him, in our openness to him. When we pray before the Blessed Sacrament, once again, Jesus is before us, but he's also within us if we have come to a living relationship with him. And it's another opportunity to grow in our relationship with him. Our church, and each of us, insofar as it's within our ability, really need to put the emphasis on helping people come to a living relationship with Jesus Christ. And I would strongly encourage you to do that, whether through prayer groups or in whatever other way. It won't happen by accident. In fact, it's only somebody who already has a living relationship with Jesus Christ who is in a position to lead other people into a living relationship with Jesus Christ. And that is something that our church needs to realize. Only somebody who already has come to a living relationship with Jesus Christ is in a position to help other people come to a living relationship with Jesus Christ. So we should be doing everything in our power to create a situation where there is a nucleus of people who have themselves come to know Jesus as their best friend, come to a living relationship with him, and then helping others to come to a living relationship with him. To my mind, that is an absolute essential for the future health, indeed we could nearly say for the future existence of our church in Ireland.